Hello, I'm Joe. Today we're talking about the abandoned cave crocodiles. Let's get into it.
Dwarf crocodiles are one of the smallest extant species of crocodile. They live primarily in Central Africa, where they are vulnerable to predation from larger crocodiles and have therefore evolved tough, thick armor in order to protect themselves. They can grow up to 1.7 meters, but they usually don't reach half the size. One group in Gabon is particularly fascinating, and as such has become the subject of this video. These animals live in the Abanda Cave system about 7 kilometers off the Olanda River. The weather is fairly tropical, ranging from 23.1 degrees Celsius to 27.1 degrees Celsius over the course of a year. They share their home with several species of bat, which are numerous. These caves are partially aquatic environments with underground lakes and rivers contained within them. These waterways are where the crocodiles reside. You may assume that these animals were difficult to locate due to their remote location, and you'd be correct. The population was only discovered in 2008 by accident when an archaeologist named Richard Oslisly stumbled upon them while looking for cave paintings. This, of course, means that there have only been a few studies of the animals conducted. It is unknown how many dwarf crocodiles live in the Abanda Caves, but the population size is presumably small. The first dwarf crocodiles that came to inhabit these caves did so several thousand years ago, and have remained fairly isolated since. Several genes found in this population do not exist anywhere else, and scientists predict that they will eventually become their own species given enough time. For now, they are still morphologically and genetically very similar to the greater dwarf crocodile population. There are still some very important differences, however. Firstly, and perhaps redundantly, the cave crocodiles live in caves and spend their entire lives within the caves. They are the only hypogean crocodiles known to exist. This has several effects on them. While dwarf crocodiles are known for having a diet consisting mainly of crustaceans as well as insects, cave crocodiles have a diet consisting of cave crickets and bats. Not only that, but the cave crocodile's diet is much less varied. Dwarf crocodiles are opportunistic hunters, so as well as crustaceans and insects, they will eat shellfish, amphibians, essentially anything that they can get their maw on. Cave crocodiles do not have as much of a varied diet simply due to the fact that the food that is available to them is much more limited. Bats are one of the only abundant prey sources within the caves. In fact, one of the caves in the abandoned cave system is named the Grota de Guembu. In reference to this fact, the population, for anyone interested, consists mainly of 3 species: Rosetus aegypticus, Hipposideros ruber/Kafir, and Hipposideros gigas. The crocodiles will eat the poor animals when they fall and when they hang too low on the wall. It is noteworthy that even though these animals are far more famous for eating bats, they actually eat a lot more cave crickets. Another defining feature of these animals is the striking coloration in many members. They can take a bright orange coloration, and many do. Over 1/3 of cave crocodiles have been observed with this coloration. You could assume it's genetic, but it's not. Another good assumption would be that they get the pigmentation from their diet. Like flamingos, this is also incorrect. What is their secret? Their striking orange colorations is from swimming around in guano-filled water over a period of several years. The skin becomes stained from swimming in sewage, essentially. This nasty environment has no ill effect upon them. In fact, these animals likely lead better lives than their forest-dwelling surface relatives. There's no substantial seasonal variation of food sources within the cave. The population of prey remains stable throughout the year due to the insular nature of the caves. Cave crocodiles have no natural predators either, whereas forest-dwelling dwarf crocodiles are often preyed upon by larger crocodiles, as mentioned previously. Cave-dwelling dwarf crocodiles are the apex predators within the caves.
If you like the video, make sure to subscribe, and also comment below your opinion. Thanks, and God bless.